Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to Heatherroseup. I am Heather. This is my channel where I document my weight loss journey while following WW. And in this video, I will be doing a weight loss update. So if you'd like to see how I did with my goals that I made for myself last week, including making baby steps to work on progress and not perfection, keep watching. It is not 7:30 yet. I don't really know what time it is, but as I mentioned in last week's video, that I was talking about getting up early for walks for clarity time. So I have my coffee and it's clarity time. Last week's video I mentioned my goals were to track everything, work on honest tracking, and that was my baby step for the week. And I am at negative 13 weeklies for the week because I'm tracking everything still. And I've noticed some different behaviors popping up and that are good. Last night, at nighttime is my typical I want to eat everything time. And last night I had some Halo Top ice cream. Actually, it's Aldi's brand. So good, by the way. If you haven't tried it, oh my gosh, so good. Anyway, but if you've had Halo Top, you know that the ice cream is very hard. You have to let it sit for a little bit. Well, I didn't want to wait for that. And the serving size was 2/3 of a cup. So I got my 1/3 cup out. And I measured 1/3 of a cup. And I was going to do 2/3, but I couldn't get it out. I was like, well, I'm not waiting. So I figured, well, I have 1/3, and I saw it in my bowl. It's a little amount, but it might be enough to, calm that craving. So I was like, okay, well, I already tracked 2/3 of a cup. I'll eat the 1/3, and if I want more, I'll come back for the other third that I tracked. The 1/3 was enough. Who am I? So I didn't go back and I took it off my tracker. So those kinds of things with this honest tracking, I'm noticing, like, oh, well, is it worth it? Maybe not. Maybe I'll skip that right now and see if I want it later. So those good habits are coming back, all because of my honest tracking. So that's what I've been noticing. Even though I'm negative 13 for the week. Who knows where I was at this point last week? It's okay. Yesterday, my washing machine broke, and my fully house-trained dog had 3 accidents in the house. So it was a little bit of a stressful day. I think she's, not used to this situation either, but we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully it's nothing serious, and it's just, her, because it was rainy yesterday. Anyway, I did not stress eat, is another non-scale victory. Okay, I will check back in tomorrow to let you know how the rest of today goes. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I am up for my clarity time. I got up a little bit later than I did yesterday. I wasn't sure if I'd have time to squeeze it in. And then I was thinking, I'll just skip it today. And then I started thinking about how I really didn't want to skip it today just because I got up a little later. So instead of going through the thought process of, oh, I'm going to skip it today, and then feeling guilty about it because, it's exercise, I was feeling a little disappointed about the possibility of missing out. That's kind of new thinking for me. My husband has to work today. He leaves the house today. He works from home 2 days a week and then goes into the office the rest of the days. So he is getting ready for work, and I don't want to leave the kids home alone, obviously. So I like to get up while he's getting ready for work to go for my clarity time to kind of set my pace for the day, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm out, and I figured I would go and take a little bit of a shorter walk because I wanted to. I have negative 19 weeklies, but I did earn a blue dot yesterday. So that's exciting, but the expectation wasn't there, the pressure wasn't there, and I'm noticing slowly that I'm, like I said yesterday, still continuing to make different choices based off of that one baby step of just honest tracking without judgment. So pushing forward. I'm not really sure. I think I might weigh myself today just to see how things are going, and we'll go from there. I will check back in tomorrow. Good morning and happy Thursday. I made the choice to sleep in a little today and to skip my walk. And I guess I struggled with that a little bit because I've been enjoying it, but I also really enjoyed sleeping in today, and I had to remind myself that I'm not pressuring myself to do anything this week. We're taking baby steps. So I slept in, and then I got up a little bit earlier before the kids got up still so I can enjoy my coffee to clear my mind and get ready to start their day and my day. Today I will be editing a collab video, which should already be up by the time you see this video. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out here. Yesterday was a little bit of a mental struggle. And so long story short, my kids and we went to get McFlurries. I wanted to get them McFlurries, and I wanted one too, but we didn't plan on it. We were out and about. We went to celebrate somebody's birthday by attending a social distancing parade. We ended up not eating the cake, which I feel really bad about, but I made the choice not to eat the cake, and then I felt bad about not letting the kids have the cupcakes. So I decided on a whim on the way home, okay, let's stop for McFlurries, and I got one for myself. And the snack size Oreo McFlurry is 16 smart points. And my goal this week is to do baby steps and just to track everything. So I did. But for some reason, I'm struggling with the mindset that there is no bad food. I had that, and I noticed, and I was very aware of my thoughts and my choices kind of starting to spiral. So I snacked quite a bit yesterday, but I tracked it all. I used 50 smart points yesterday, and I know this because I tracked it all, measured for the most part, and did 100% honest tracking. So that's kind of that's my baby step, but in reality, it's also a very big step because who knows how far I would have gone if I wasn't tracking. So I'm trying to remember that. I'm trying to reflect on the steps that I'm taking in the right direction. Today's Thursday, tomorrow's weigh-in. I'm hopeful that things will still go well. And then yesterday dinner, I was supposed to marinate the chicken that I had planned, and I didn't realize that. I waited till the last minute to start dinner, and I realized I didn't marinate the chicken, so I had to come up with another idea for dinner, which was a little bit higher. I mean, it was an 8 smart point dinner, and it wasn't very filling, so I struggled with that too. So yesterday was full of little struggles, but also the fact that I tracked everything. I'm trying to remember to focus on that progress and to stop and breathe and just know that I'm doing what I had intended to do this week. So today's a new day. I forgot how many negative weekly smart points. I think it's in the 40s, but that's good because I know I'm tracking it all. Progress. I'm having my coffee. I marinated my chicken that I was supposed to marinate yesterday. I'm really excited. It's the Skinnytaste Asian chicken thighs. My friend Julie recommended it. I'm making it in the air fryer. So yeah, I think tomorrow's update is going to have to be a little small because I've noticed that I've been long-winded and very chatty in these updates this week. So hopefully this video won't be too long. Trying to hold your attention while expressing my feelings, and sometimes I have a lot to say. I will check back in tomorrow for my weigh-in and workshop and let you know how I did. Keep watching. Good morning and happy Friday. It is time for my favorite part of the week. It is workshop time. It's been a busy morning. I weighed in and now I'm going to my workshop and I will reflect on how the week has gone after. Stay tuned. So it is still Friday, much later in the day. After I attended my workshop, I did a lot of ran some errands. I did grocery shopping, which involves sanitizing groceries, putting them away, washing produce, etc. And I am currently making my dinner. But I woke up this morning and I had a really good day. Before my workshop even started, or even before I weighed in, I felt really good about my choices this week. That one day when I had the McFlurry, it proved to be a challenge, and then it showed that this baby step that I was working on this week of honest tracking, even though it's a baby step, it had its easy points and it had its difficult points, and that was a difficult day, but I still tracked it, and I ended the week with negative 50 smart points. Negative 50 smart points that were honestly tracked, and it felt really good. I know for a fact that if I wasn't tracking that I would have eaten way more than the negative 50 smart points, which is most likely the main contributor to why I was gaining during this time. So I weighed in 192.6, which means I finally lost 2.4 pounds. That feels so good. The number on the scale does not judge me. I made really good choices this week. I mean, even with the negative 50 smart points, the good choice that I made was to hold myself accountable and to just track it. So mission accomplished. I was able to track everything, even when it got difficult, and I pushed through. And my goal for next week is to do the same thing all over again. However, I would like to push myself a little bit. I would like to end the week with at least 10 more weekly smart points at the end of the week. So instead of negative 50, and I know this sounds really silly, if I want the plan to work, you have to work the plan how it's going to work for you. And currently, I need baby steps. It worked for me last week. I may still gain next week if I only do what I'm planning on doing, but it's a step in the right direction mentally, for sure. So my goal is to get at least 10, or end the week with 10 more weekly smart points than I did this week. So no more than negative 40 weekly smart points. So I'm trying to make a game out of it. I'm trying to be fun with it and still hold myself accountable. And then everything else will just gradually fall into place. So it is still slightly more of a baby step than I did last week. So it's progress, not perfection. So I'm really excited. I mentioned the collab that I worked on. It posted this morning. So if you're watching this, I did get some new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. I really hope that you stick around. You'll hear me go on tangents often, and I'm a little bit flighty, but I share my honest feelings. I share the good, the bad, the successes, the not so good successes. So stick around, and I appreciate you being here to follow along on my journey. So the collab was posted this morning, so if you haven't checked that out again, go check that out. Also, I'm so excited about this. I received an email this morning, shortly after I posted my collab, about the Oprah Vision workshops that she's been doing. She started it last week, and she'll be doing it again. By the time you're watching it, it would have been yesterday. But I received an email saying that I would be chosen to be in the virtual studio audience. So I'm kind of excited about that. It's probably, she probably won't call on me or anything like that. Maybe she will. I don't know. That's just like, but fun things to look forward to. And I'm going to hang on to those fun moments, especially during this time. Time out. Before I finish this video, I wanted to share my Oprah Vision Tour Your Life in Focus experience with you. So it is Saturday, and I will share how that went. I had debated on whether or not I wanted to insert these clips today for this week that you'll be seeing on Sunday the 24th, or for the following week, but then it just wouldn't make sense. So I'm going to show you the clips of how today started out. So, all right, guys, I don't normally record on a Saturday, but today is different. I'm getting ready to go to a virtual workshop with Oprah. And I'm well aware that the studio audience is, it's pretty large, so, but I was sent an email yesterday, as I mentioned in last week's video, that I was invited to be a part of the selected studio audience. There's a slight chance that Oprah would call on me, but there's still a chance there. So I'm gonna get ready as if I was going to her show in my dining room. It was a really cool experience, and the audience was large. They say it's 40,000, but it didn't seem like that. Oprah had 4 monitors on her table, and each monitor had a board of like 40 squares. So I don't know if we were all in at the same time, but she did talk to a few people. She pointed out a couple people from the audience. I wasn't one of them that she pointed out, but I definitely popped up in the screen a few times, which was really, it was neat. It felt like we were there. The email that they sent me was a specific email for to be in the studio audience. Last week I had watched it online, and I got an email about the experience, and on the very bottom it said Oprah would like to hear how you're feeling today, and it was a link, and I clicked on it. It was a survey about how, talking about yesterday's topic, or today's topic rather, and one of the questions was, would you like to be in the studio audience? And of course I clicked yes, but I didn't think anything of it. And then yesterday I received the email saying you're confirmed as a part of the audience. So it was really neat how that kind of played out. It was a great surprise. So then this morning I got ready, as you saw, and I sat down and I clicked on the link at the correct time that I was supposed to, and then it was literally like being sent to a green room. There was a producer in this specific room with a group of people, and they give you directions on how to participate in the audience, which I assume would be very similar to how a normal show like that would go if you were an actual physical studio audience. But they told you different things that you could do and hold up signs and whatnot. So it was a lot of fun. They did like a dance party to test out your camera. Then I saw my coach was in there, which was really neat to see. And then her internet died. I felt so bad. She couldn't stay for the whole experience. She was there last week, but she ended up, but she sent me a message and she said, I saw you dancing. So it was a lot of fun. The topic was great. So if you haven't checked out those videos, they're still on the WW YouTube channel as well as the Facebook page. So go check those out, and I will show you a couple of clips of where my face popped up, and we'll see if you can spot me.
So we decided in our house, mainly because of the days I have to book, that you're going to get one meal, and we're going to all agree that it's going to be one, and then everybody is old enough to, for the rest of the day, get whatever you want. But my heart goes out to, and I feel so deeply what it means to do it every single day, and you got to come up with something new the next day, like you're the restaurateur, and people just sit down like that's what you're supposed to do. No appreciation for it.
There I am.
That's right.
Yeah, and so fill up all the way, let's do it together. So fill up all the way into your belly. Let it stick out, let it hang out, let your whole body.
There I am again.
Soften. I'll talk you through it so you guys do it and I can talk. So completely fill up into your belly. Take that deep breath. Feel the air coming in your nose, in your mouth, whichever space you want to enter through. Let it fill up through your chest, through your lungs. Let the air, that fresh air just go all the way through your body, and then start with a sigh. Just
Thanks to you all. Tracy and I are going to be keeping talking a bit. We'll be over on the Connect app, and you can see more of our conversation this Monday on the WW app. Hope to see you there. Bye. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.
There I am. And there I am. And my sign says, I miss you, Mom. So yes, it was a great experience, a lot of fun, and I'm hoping that I can do it again. There's 2 more shows, so we'll see. Anyway, now back to finishing this video. So if you found this video helpful in any way, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can continue to follow along on my weight loss journey. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below or write me an email. I have my email in the description as well. I hope you guys have a great week. Stay positive. Remember, progress, not perfection. And I will see you in my next update. I post a new update every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, guys.